This is Mrs. McEntee. Welcome to my lesson on telling time. If your friends ask you to meet them at the park at 4:30, how will you know what time to go? Learning how to tell time will help you know when to go to the park. I'm going to introduce you to a clock and show you how to tell time by reading the hands on a clock. This is a picture of an analog clock. Around the edges of the clock are numbers from 1 to 12. Let's learn about the parts of a clock. This is called the hour hand. The numbers on this clock are called the hours. Right now, the hour hand is pointing at the 3. We say it is 3 o'clock. Now what hour is this? It is 5 o'clock. Let's look at another. What hour is this? Yes, it is still 7 o'clock. The hour does not change until it is pointing directly at the next hour. As long as the hour hand is between the 7 and the 8, it is still 7 o'clock. Let's look at one more. What hour is this? Yes, it is still 11 o'clock because the hour hand is not quite on the 12. Many times we need to know the exact time between the hours, such as what time to get up in the morning so you are not late for school. There is another important part of an analog clock that I want to introduce you to, and that is the minute hand. It is longer than the hour hand. Do you know what the minute hand tells us? The minute hand tells us how much time has passed after the hour. When the minute hand is on the 12, we say the time is o'clock. The small lines between each number is 1 minute, so there are 5 minutes between each number. When the minute hand is pointed to the 1, this tells us that 5 minutes have passed. When the minute hand is on the 3, this tells us that 15 minutes have passed. How many minutes have passed on this clock? Yes, 30 minutes. We can count by increments of 5 until we get to the 6. How many minutes have passed on this clock? 59 minutes. When the minute hand reaches the 12 again, the minutes start over. Let's put the hour hand and the minute hand together and learn how to say the time. This clock shows the hour hand on the 12 and the minute hand on the 1. To get the correct time, you need to read the hour hand first and the minute hand second. This clock says 12:05 or 5 minutes past 12. Let's practice. On this clock, the hour hand is halfway between the 3 and 4, so it is still 3 o'clock. But the minute hand is on the 6. Does that mean it is 3 and 6 minutes? No, remember we have to count by increments of 5 to get the minutes. So the hour is 3, and after counting by 5, we see that the minute hand is pointing to 30 minutes. We say the time is 3:30 or 30 minutes past 3. Let's continue. Can you help me figure out the time? Great. I see that the hour hand is between the 2 and the 3, so I know it is still 2 o'clock. The minute hand is on the 8. If I count by increments of 5, I know the minute hand is at 40. I can say the time is 2:40. I am going to show you several more clocks. Can you figure out the time? On this clock, the hour hand is pointed to the 9 and the minute hand is pointed to the 12. What time does this say? It is 9 o'clock. Here's another. I see the hour hand is between the 5 and 6, so it's still 5 o'clock, but the minute hand is on the 6. Remember, each short line between the hours are 1 minute. So this clock says 5:30. What time does this clock say? Very good. It says 12:30. Here's one more. What time is it? Yes, it is 4:30. I hope you have enjoyed learning how to tell time. Remember, the 4 tells us what hour it is, and the 6 tells us how many minutes have passed on the hour. Oh yes, Don't you have somewhere to be at 4:30? Have fun at the park with your friends. Amy and Mario brought their dog to play too. Thank you for listening.